What happens when a small pony who feels invisible meets the mighty king of the forest? When you doubt yourself, it can feel like the world slides past you, like you're standing in the background of your own life. Tonight, you'll follow a magical journey with Bunny the Brave Pony, and by the time the adventure is done, Bunny will face a challenge that could change his life forever. Keep watching closely, because courage doesn't always look like shouting. Sometimes it looks like one quiet step forward. Benny was the most hardworking pony in the village. Every day he helped everyone around him. But when you work hard and still feel unseen, something inside you can start to whisper, asterisk, maybe I don't matter, maybe I'm not special. As Benny passes, a few animals smirk. Their laughter floats through the air like harmless birds until it lands on your heart. Look at Benny, he's just a little pony. He's not strong like a bear or colorful and amazing like me. Maybe they're right. Maybe I'll never be special. If you've ever felt like you're the small one in the room, the one people overlook, this part will feel familiar. Why do you look so sad, young pony? Everyone thinks I'm weak. No one believes I can do anything important. Do you know the secret of true strength? Having big muscles? Being the fastest? No. True strength comes from believing in yourself. The strongest hearts often belong to the smallest heroes. Really? Absolutely. And if you're listening right now, you might feel that spark too, like someone finally said the truth out loud. Sometimes you don't need someone bigger than your fear. You need someone wise enough to remind you that courage lives inside you. Deep inside Starlight Forest stands the crystal oak tree. What's special about it? Legend says anyone brave enough to reach the crystal oak discovers their true strength. But the forest looks scary. Courage isn't about never feeling afraid. It's about moving forward despite your fear. So, I can be scared and still go? Yes, fear is a feeling. Courage is a choice. And that's something you can practice too, because feelings don't get to decide your future. You can feel it when something new begins. Your heart speeds up. Your mind starts listing reasons to turn around. This is the moment where your courage either shrinks or grows. This place is amazing, but also a little scary. Why are you shouting? I thought you were a monster. Don't worry. Not everything is as scary as it first seems. That moment matters. When your fear shows up, you can either let it lead or you can investigate it. Benny's laugh turns into a small smile. His fear becomes a little smaller, like someone turned down the volume on his worries. I don't know if I can cross the bridge, looks so shaky.
When you're close to a big goal, the world can start feeling unstable. Sometimes it's not that you're failing. Sometimes you're simply standing at the edge of a brave decision.
Believe in yourself. Okay, one step at a time. Courage can be quiet. It can sound like breathing slower. It can look like steady hooves in motion. I did it. For the first time, Benny begins believing in himself, not loudly, not magically, but truly. And when you believe in yourself, you start to act like your life matters. Welcome, Benny. You know my name. I've been watching your journey. But I'm not strong. I'm just a pony. Then tell me, why did you continue when you were afraid? Because I wanted to prove to myself that I could. Exactly. That is true courage. Real courage isn't about having zero fear. It's about choosing growth while fear watches from the sidelines. If you've ever kept going, even though you were nervous, congratulations. You already understand courage. Strength isn't about being the biggest, or the fastest, or the loudest. Real strength comes from kindness, determination, bravery, and believing in yourself. So, I was strong all along? You always were. You simply needed to discover it. This is the part you should hold on to. If you've been overlooked, you might assume you're invisible to the world. But kindness you give quietly still builds something, confidence, trust, and strength inside you. Determination still counts, bravery still counts, even when it shows up as one step. And believing in yourself, that's not a trick, it's a practice. You reached the crystal oak. You crossed Starlight Forest, that's incredible. For the first time, everyone saw Benny differently. And that change doesn't come from the forest magic alone. It comes from the way Benny carries himself now, like he knows the truth inside. The celebration begins. Musical sounds, stomping hooves, happy laughter. What is that? Could it be a message from another magical kingdom? Or a new test of courage waiting just beyond the next path? Benny and the animals stare frozen between excitement and curiosity, and you can feel it too, the sense that life keeps unfolding. Sometimes after you win a challenge, you discover the real journey is just starting. Believe in yourself. If you're waiting for confidence to arrive fully formed, you'll wait forever. Confidence grows when you keep showing up, even in small steps. Courage means facing your fears. You don't have to be fearless. You just have to move forward while fear is in the room. Kindness is a form of strength. Helping others doesn't make you small, it makes you strong in ways that aren't always loud, but always real. The greatest heroes are often the ones who never give up. Benny didn't win because he was the biggest or the fastest. He won because he kept going when it would have been easier to stop. Remember, every great adventure begins with believing in yourself. And if you've been feeling invisible lately, let this story be your sign. Take one step, then another. Your courage might be closer than you think.